Good morning. It is February 21st, Sunday, 2021. Just feeding my cows here on what I just box bladed. I don't know how big this area is. I'm guessing it's only 3 acres, but camera, it looks bigger through the camera, I think, actually. This is my herd. Mostly Angus, Simmental Cross, blacks and reds. How's your problem? Feeding them pretty nice stuff now. Finally getting rid of the old junk. I got some green feed to get rid of here too. It'll go. According to the days I got left, it'll run out just as... Hopefully the grass shows up if it rains. But yeah, this is my Highline. What the hell is it? CFR 650. So it doesn't have the chain slots. I think the 651 has the chain slots. I think that'd be good for wet product, but we just feed dry material around here. Fine cut I'm not using. The door is down. It's kind of the setback or the disappointment on Highline. Like, if you don't have that disengaged and that door is down, there is going to be some serious damage. So just got to remember to flip the door up first so it'll feed the fine cut, and then you go back here. There used to be a guard here. I'm going to replace it. Another bad thing about these, this is the drive for that fine cut back here. So it's disengaged now. To engage it, lock that in. Should be a guard on that so this material doesn't go under the belt, but it's pretty good. And then just lock it in. But I got the door down so you can't even turn it. So I'll leave it disengaged because I don't want to fine cut these nice bales. It's just burning fuel for nothing. This is actually 2-year-old hay I'm feeding. I don't know why she's not getting a shock. Oh yeah, gates. Huh. Should put that on. Cats are fighting. You can hear them from here. There's no wind today. It's really nice here right now. It's plus, I don't know, it's got to be plus something. No wind. If it is, it's from the southwest. I better see if this thing works. Like that. That'll work. Fed a little bit too close to the fence. These bales fell off from this serious windstorm we had back, I think it was January 13th. Yeah. That was an ordeal. There were bales blowing way over there in the neighbor's field. Yep. Good times. Broke fence. Funny is that fence never got wrecked, so the bales jumped over the fence. It was windy. That's all I could say. Happened at night, thank God. But no animals hurt, just a bunch of wind breakdown and shingles off the roof of the house, which is all fixed up. Got it all fixed up within the next day. It took all day. Whatever. Anyway. Yeah, this is kind of my YouTube debut. It's my 7410. It's a green feed bale up front. I'm feeding 2 last year bales. 1 green feed. There's 90 heifers here. and or 90 cows here and 60 heifers. That'll all be calving in a month or so, end of March. Probably get bitterly cold then. Nice now, but it was a damn dirty cold one here for the first like 2 weeks of February. But they all survived. We just threw lots of feed down. Let them waste their rest a little bit during those cold snaps. But they're doing good. A little concerned about my water situation. I'm afraid to look down that well. Well, I did look down it. Doesn't look pretty. It's cribbing by a dugout. I gotta do something there. Dugout's too small. Put a lining underneath. I think it's sinking because it's so dry here. We haven't had much rain lately. Or like last few years, I mean. I pumped it right full in the fall from way over there. That's north, just so you guys know. East, south, west. Give you a little perspective. Yeah, it's so dry. I think that dugout, they didn't drink that much. There's no way. It just sank, I think. So, tried digging for a water well about a month ago. The weather was nice, if you can believe it, in January to do that. And no dice. So hopefully it snows or something here by the end of the year, but there's still time. We don't get snow till March, April, usually. Well, if we're gonna get it, that's the time. So by the end of April, I'll be panicking, but we'll deal with that when that time comes, I guess. Yeah. Guys ask me if this tractor has enough power to run this high line. Yeah, it does. There, I'll just actually make a new line here. Okay, that's not long enough. I fed over across there, across that fence yesterday. Just a little cross fence I made here. And I wanted to keep that side clean because I'll be calving out there. But I'll scrape this all clean again. This will always stay clean. What else can I tell you? That's one of my box blading piles. I just make it like a silage pile. Just keep building on top, drive on it. Never have to back up when you're box blading. Just lift it up as you go, and it fills up the low spots. That was a low spot. I actually had a calf drown in there, born in the water, and it drowned. But so I'm trying to eliminate these really low spots. Like there's actually a low spot right here. I know water builds up in here, so I've been building that up. And other than that, this would be a perfect place to calve. It'll dry quick. Gets a little muddy, but not bad. So yeah, that was a little spot there. It's my last year's manure pile. I usually try not to get the guys to spread manure, the custom guys, I mean, till every 3 years, but I don't know, pretty big piles by that time, so now that I got more cows. So we might get them out this year. We'll see. Right, Decker? You out there? Just throwing a word out for you. Yeah. I just dead idler. Fine cut chopper. Make sure. I always think about that. Make sure that fucker is not on. This is without fine cut, so. It's pretty easy to run a bale through. It's on the 3 setting, it's in the middle. 4, it would really suck her down. It takes bigger bites, but 3 is just perfect. And when you fine cut it, the pile looks like nothing. Like you almost wonder where the bale goes, but it just packs it in so much better. So it would be nice to feed a bunk, so you don't need such a big displacement for the feed with the fine cut. Like, I'll show you what a fine cut, kind of comparing apples to oranges, but I will fine cut that oat bale because they don't eat it where the damn if it's they don't eat it very good when you leave it long. Usually I leave the steel part on those rollers up for the next bale because the bale drops on them and I don't want to wreck those rubber flaps that are on the opposite sides of those rollers. Dump that bale. Always work with the wind here, southwest wind, so if I don't wreck my flap. The only bad thing about this tractor is it's only got two of these here remotes. I'll put the bucket down, that's where I put the net wrap when I cut it off. Up just a wee willy bit, make sure. Yeah. I always, when I dump these bales, I always have whatever it was laying on its side. It's kind of easier to cut it that way. Use the wet spot. Cut that shit off. Just make sure it's all the way through. I used to, believe it or not, just throw it in there. But this winter's been so nice that I find it easier just to take it off right here. Oh, is it so bad? Right, 53. No, it's bad. Yeah, when these bales get real frozen, I'm not pulling the hair wrap off. Spend more time pissing around with that. See, oat bales are bad. You get lots of this. It's so long. I usually just... Two days ago, you couldn't even walk in here. It's so rough. Luckily, it was nice yesterday and box bladed really good. Hold on here. Do this with one hand. Not bad. Bale number 3. Burn those later. I trained myself to never tip the bucket because I know the net wraps just fall out of it. You can pretty much work bales without having to dump the bucket, so tip it down so far. Okay, wind's coming from the south. Oh, yeah, look how much feed it looks like there is. When you fine cut that same bale, it looks like there's nothing there. You almost wonder if you're feeding them enough. Can't go by volume, it's all by weight. It's kind of rough there, but there's some frozen manure lumps there. Here's my new bull. I've got 7 bulls. There's 26 replacement heifers in the heifer pen just to the west here, and they take that shed. All right. I gotta make this area last for at least a week. Excuse me, I'm tired. I always go for a little bit of a roll. I never touch the clutch on this tractor. 10,000 hours. I never touch the clutch unless I'm hitching up. Well, I guess I was using it to haul this bale up, but I needed... If I had 2 hands, I probably didn't need to. So, shoot, I forgot to set it on fine cut. I might as well show you how to do that. Anyway. You know it's not on, I know it's not on fine cut. A, because I just did a bale to not fine cut. B, that door is down. I can tell just by looking at the hand. So first thing you do is lift this door up. So it's easy. Just take this pin out. Sorry guys, I didn't take that pin out. Pull that sideways. It's held by this dowel. That whole thing swivels. You can pull it right out too if you want it wide open to work on the knives. I like that. This door is not that bad, but so you go like that on both sides. Grab the door. It's kind of hard to do. And then you just line up that big pin. This is one. This is like a hinge piece. I'll show you on the other side. But yeah, now it'll feed the fine cut. Jesus, I just blew this thing off. You'd never guess it. So, same on the back side here. You can see that. Put the pin in. You can do this pretty quick. So now the door is up. Before you engage this, I usually like turning this. And get rid of all this. So now I'm turning the fine cut. So, just show you again. Turn it a bit till it locks onto the rotor shaft. Now it's all locked. Still set on 3. That's it. So if you guys wanted to shred, like blow straw for bedding, you'd have it set for a non-fine cut, but you gotta flip that door up kind of deal, and then it'll just blow. You can control the distance by the door, but like I said, I only got 2 remotes, so that door just stays down. I don't know what you call that, but I call it the door. There's a better name for it, but somebody will hopefully comment and answer that quick. So now I'm gonna fine cut this one. And this is why I weight these bales. Actually, they're not very heavy. I can't remember, but they're about 1,250, 1,300 pound green oat bales. This is a haymaker variety. And yeah, let's give her the onion, boys. And let's see how the cows take it compared to that nice green hay. They actually will still just eat the oats and push the straw away, but they do eat a lot better. I'll actually show you the waste over there when they're done here. I always go back and check their waste. I fed 4 bales yesterday. I know I shouldn't feed that much today. Maybe I'm going to feed 3 today. 2 nice old hay bales and this green oat. Come on, Emma. Yeah, it puts her a bit on her knees, but you know, it handles it really nice. "20-minute video already, Jesus. It's not so bad to run up the videos here." Okay, PTO off, boys, always. Okay. Let's go check the waste. Holy Jesus, this tractor might have to throw the AC on. I'm not gonna do that. Something will explode in there. Let's open the window here. What else do I got? That's the box blade I use. I just bought that a couple of years ago at a Ritchie Brothers sale at Rollo. My hay bine, I got an auger. Nice one too, 10-inch. Swing away, PTO, everything. My cattle trailer, hay trailer, rock picker, water tank. There's an old disc, 3-point disc in there. Yeah. My straw stack, and then I stack my hay on the other side. There's the west side of my quarter. There's 100. This is just the home quarter. There's 100. This is about 60 acres. Here, there, and then there's roughly 100 of hay over there, and it's all fenced. But that is my best field. I've been religiously fertilizing it with just spread it on top, spin spreader. But this year it took a nosedive. So, but I planted that in 2012, so 8 years. It's as good as it gets, you know. Oh, actually they wasted quite a bit. I'm not gonna feed another bale. That's a lot of waste there. They can eat that. Well, it's actually not so bad. But they licked up those hay bales. Just pretty much the ground there. But here, they could clean it up. It's actually not bad. It's worse than it really is. This is where the green oats is, obviously. You can see they decided to go sleep here. When it gets that warm, they don't go back. They just lay around. But what happens is this will freeze off. All the manure will freeze off. See, that's why I don't like feeding in the pasture anymore. I used to do that. You know, you get waste like this. and it'll be weeds. Yeah, show you in about June. But I had to do it to get the cows out of the way so I can blade all that. So not much of an area here I used up, but I try to save all that. Actually, it's down to weeds too. There's some grass in there in spots, but where I fed, like on the hills, it's all just weeds or dirt. But it never grew much on the hills anyway, so I guess it's not a big deal, but I'm not a big fan of the weeds spreading. Koch's okay, I guess, but yeah, we're done feeding. There's oats in there. If I would have combined that, I don't have a combine, but if I would have, it would be light oats. I'm sure. That's why these bales probably don't weigh up. There's oats in them, but I don't think they're heavy oats. This tractor's a disaster. I gotta clean, I gotta wash the windows. I got the semi plugged in so I can get an oil change done on that. The wife and the kids were at home. Oh, they went to grandma's. Yeah. And yeah, she's a 3 bale day today. Cause I fed 1, 2. So if you can see there, the cows jumped over to the green oat bale. But they got fed really good today. They'll eat all the oats first, then the hay, and then the straw. Oh, I forgot to show you the difference in the size of them. You'll really see it on those alfalfa bales. Like it just pulverizes them. Here That's pretty nice feed yet for 2-year-old hay. There. Well, I guess you can't see it because all the cows are there now, but yeah. They'll eat all that oats first. You can smell that oats. No, 28 minute bid you. Takes me about an hour to feed cows, and then I'll head to work. Well, days off today. That would be a heck of a big pot. They kind of spread it out already, but it's kind of how we feed out here. Yeah, they're not used to people. Oh man, sorry. See, there's a heads up girl. She's got to go. There's her mom. You know, she's a crazy mother, but she's a good mother. You just leave them alone. See, the oats must be light. See how it blew down over here? I can see some oats in there too. All right, girls. So they get their water from the watering bowl on the west side of that shed way over there. Can't see it. It's tucked around there. That area there. Behind that windbreak, behind that shed. Yeah. So now I think I'm gonna punch a hole in the dugout just so they aerate. It's supposed to get windy. Yeah, they sure like that stuff. Oh, what the hell they like about it? Anyway, video is long enough. Maybe catch you on the next one if you like it.